The Pied Piper.
I still don't see how people like didn't get that comparison.
Because
I don't think it hit me until like later. Because I've heard of the Pied Piper, but it didn't click at first. But then one day I was just like, oh, damn.
I feel like I was like, yes, I was not like a baby. Yeah. But I was still a kid. So I definitely like didn't think about that at all. It wasn't until I watched that Boondocks episode. And I was like, what the world? This is what really went on.
Exactly.
Hello. I'm the first voice, so it's just like a lot of pressure.
Lord.
Hey. Hey, strangers with enthusiasm. She said enthusiastically. Hello, strangers. I'm Britt.
And I'm Dee.
Welcome to another episode of It's a Strange World After All, the podcast where we discuss true crime cases. That was supposed to be like the Law and Order. What?
That sounded nothing like that. Wait, do it again.
Well, now I don't remember what it sounds like, and I'm mic shy. So,
Lord,
dun, dun. What's the little that they play in between the scenes? It's like dun, dun. That supernatural. Urban legends. I didn't have anything for urban legends anyway.
Okay.
Conspiracy theories and all of the things that keep the world strange. How's it going, Dee?
What?
I said, how's it going?
It's going good.
How's life?
I mean, it's life.
It's just life. I just have something that I have to get off my chest.
What?
So, I'm in an improv class.
Yes.
And in my improv class, we had just done a scene. And you could like use the chat function in the thing. This white guy, he was like, you know who Brittany looked like?
Uh-oh.
He was like, Brittany looks like a young Whoopi Goldberg. Oh. I said, that's what I said. I said, if anybody's ever seen me on Instagram, whatever, I said, I typed Whoopi Goldberg could never. That's what I put back in the chat. And then somebody was like, oh my God, LOL, she's right. Like something like, oh, well, maybe Whoopi Goldberg looks like an old Britney or something like that. They were trying to make it better. But I was like, look. But then the longer I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute. My mom was like, I mean, I guess maybe like in the forehead region.
Wait, let me see.
And then like the nose.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, definitely not the same skin tone. Mm-mm. Definitely don't have the overall same facial structure. And then all I could think about was color purple. That's the only Whoopi Goldberg. That's the only Whoopi Goldberg I could think of. And I was just like, tell me I look like Miss Seeley. Or no, what was
my God.
I was just like,
that color purple was the first thing that came to your mind when you think of
Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah.
Really?
I thought of her on The View today, but he said young. And I just thought about that. I didn't think about like Sister Act. Because I was like, okay, well, maybe my hair, I don't understand.
Ghost.
My mom was like, you should have said, Molly, you in danger, girl. But yeah, I was like, all black people don't look alike, sir.
We don't.
But moving on.
We will kick it off with a story that has a global reach. The Pied Piper of Hamelin.
The Pied Piper. Not to be confused with
I didn't even want to
K. Relly. The pedophile, K. Relly.
It's because this is where he got his name, and it's all about
taking children out of the town. And people were just like, oh, okay, Pied Piper sounds good to me. We're going to step in the name of the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
I don't get it.
That is hilarious. This is one of my favorite, I guess, like urban legends or myths.
Oh.
I think the first time I heard it was on an episode of Happily Ever After. It's an old animated cartoon. I'm giving my age away. It used to come on HBO Family.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I loved it. It had like new age fairy tales with like huge actors and like a lot of minority actors. Like Will Smith was Pinocchio.
Where was I when?
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite shows.
What?
Happily Ever After.
Find it.
Just a disclaimer: we will be using German names, and we are not German. If you haven't figured it out,
not.
Nor have we ever studied the language. I've sang in German before.
Oh,
it's
interesting.
Easier to sing in a different language than it is to speak it, but. We will try our best not to completely butcher the language.
Well, we will butcher it. Well, I know I will.
I've got high hopes since I have sang in German. I'm gonna try not to be extra. Like highest fine klein klein
Please don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
The tale of the Pied Piper is a popular one that has existed for quite some time. It originated as medieval folklore, the story inspired by a Goethe verse, Der Rottenfänger, and a Grimm's brother legend, The Children of Hamelin. Also, one of Robert Browning's best-known poems, The Pied Piper of Hamelin. They all have their own renditions of the story, but the basics remain the same.
Great German. This is real convincing.
I was sweating.
You did good. The Piper was hired by Hamelin to rid the town of its plague of rats.
Disgusting.
They had rats.
Ugh.
It was a Willard situation.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Hate it.
What if Willard is actually the Pied Piper? Boom. So like he already had the rats under mind control, right? And he was like, you know what? I'm going to bring them to Hamelin so I can get a little extra cash. They're going to call the Pied. They're going to be like, who are you going to call? Oh, the Pied Piper. He gets rid of the rats.
I was going to say Ghostbusters.
No, not Ghostbusters. Rat Busters.
Ew.
But that's a thought, right? The Pied Piper could be Willard.
If that's what you want to think, if that's what you...
The Piper plays a magic flute throughout the town, leading the rodents through the city with his hypnotic notes.
Don't.
And out of the town. Who knew that rats liked jazz?
No.
They were eating people cheese and
oh my God.
They heard the little and the rats were like, that kind of sound this little bop. And they danced on that with their cheese. Picture it. It's hilarious.
No. I don't want to picture rats.
Even dancing rats?
No.
Chuck E. Cheese?
I was just about to say.
Pikachu Chuck. Pikachu.
Back then or now? Because now.
Oh, he looked like a crackhead today. He didn't went through Atkins. Which one scared? No, the one of back then. The chubby one.
Okay.
I'm walking down the street. Hey, this is...
I can't.
I picture it and it's great.
No.
When the town refused to pay the piper for his service, he came for Hamelin's children.
Damn. He wasn't playing.
Oh, y'all not finna pay me? You think this is a game?
I mean, he could have just brought the rats back to the town. He didn't have to come for the kids.
I don't know. Okay, if this is outside of my Willard theory, I don't know what happened to the rats when he took them out.
Oh, okay.
Like, if he sent them to another, like, faraway town, if he slaughtered them, I don't know. Because he could have done that, but
yeah,
I don't know. Like, if he got rid of the rats, like if it was like a hit job.
Oh.
Entranced by the notes played on his magical flute, the boys and girls follow the piper out of town, never to be seen or heard from again. No trace. They're missing.
If you know, you know. In Hamelin, the piper is a lot like the boogeyman and stokes a primal fear in the townspeople. Although the Pied Piper is known universally as just a fairy tale, it turns out the story is likely based on an actual historical incident. That I didn't know. That
is honestly, if you remember, that's how this whole episode started. Because I was like, you know what? I wonder if it's based. And I've literally Googled, is the Pied Piper based on a real story? And here we are.
Yeah.
Today.
Fun fact. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Which makes it even more strange that someone could have possibly have done this in real life.
Yeah.
Makes it even more. What if R. Kelly is the Pied Piper reincarnated? So like,
no,
like, we're going to give you another shot on Earth. All right.
And they're the same.
Whoa.
Oh my God. He didn't have a flute. He just had his voice.
He just had his mute. Y'all, we are on to something.
Yep.
Lord. We're on to something. Said I know. Okay. An inscribed plaque on the stone of what is known as the Pied Piper House, a private residence dating back to 1602, reads, A.D. 1284, on the 26th of June, the day of St. John and St. Paul, 130 children born in Hamelin were led out of the town by a piper wearing multicolored clothes. It's a great visual.
Yeah.
And he has on like knickerbockers. Is that what those are called? The ones that are like not ankle pants, but a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
And some white tights.
Man, I remember those.
Knickerbockers. Guess these age. After passing the Calvary near the Koppenberg, they disappeared forever. What is a Koppenberg?
I don't know.
They was nearby the Koppenberg.
Now, what is a Koppenberg? I don't know.
And then how did no one see them?
True.
I think it might have been the middle of the night, but like nobody woke up and was like, you don't hear this flute? Or, okay, so on Happily Ever After, I think he had special flutes. So like
only certain like the kids could hear it.
Yes, so with the rat ones, only the rats could hear it. And then with the kid ones.
Yeah.
Yes. But still nobody, not even a town drunk that sleep outside didn't see these kids.
Probably passed out.
Wait, he probably saw it and was like, no, I seen the kids leave. And people are like, shut up, crazy Larry. And they just gone. Forever.
You are dramatic. The inscription is not the only clue. An entry in Hamelin's town records, which date back to 1384, reads, "It is 100 years since our children left." The stained glass window in the town's St. Nikolai Church reportedly illustrated the figure of the Pied Piper leading several ghostly white children. I'm sorry.
It's like, why is that the description? You just imagine pale, not ghostly, but like.
No, I was thinking white ghost kids.
Wait, like Casper?
No, that's like they're white kids, like white.
Yeah, like pale.
No, they're Caucasian.
Yeah, they're Caucasian.
There were no black kids back then?
Not in Hamelin. I'm sure it's not in Germany. Not in Germany. Not in Germany.
I forgot it was in Germany.
But I thought you pictured like ghost emojis. Like, ooh, like going out of town with the Pied Piper. Like a bunch of Caspers.
Yeah. But it could have just said ghostly children.
No, they were ghostly white children. Not to be confused.
Okay, I'm gonna read children.
Wait, because black kids got to sleep. We got too much on our plate. We have to sleep. We can't hear the flute.
Oh my God.
We got bills in our name. No, I'm just playing.
That's true though.
A whole job.
The stained glass window in the town's St. Nikolai Church reportedly illustrated the figure of the Pied Piper leading several ghostly white children out of Hamelin.
The 15th century Lüneburg manuscript, an early German account of the event, along with at least 5 historical memory verses, all make reference to a similar story of 130 children or young people vanishing in June 26, 1284. The last time they were seen was following the Pied Piper to a place called Calvary or Copen.
So what happened to the missing children of Hamelin?
No. I don't know.
Wiebke Reimer is a project coordinator at the Hamelin Museum who has been putting together a special exhibit focusing on the global reach of the Pied Piper legend. He states that one of the theories suggests the town's children were a part of a migration of Germans to Eastern Europe as a result of an economic depression.
In this theory, the Pied Piper played the role of a recruiter responsible for organizing migrations to the East. It was said that he wore colorful garments and played an instrument to attract the attention of possible settlers. I don't understand what that has to do with
I was going to say
kids, but I guess they're saying the children were just a part of that migration, but I don't know where were their parents, I guess is what I'm thinking.
That's a good question. Some historians believe that the youth migrated to Transylvania. Another German theory is that the children may have gone to regions near Berlin. A German linguist, Jürgen Udolph, found that the family names that were common in Hamelin showed up in different areas near Berlin.
So basically, he found that the same family names where the kids were supposedly missing in Hamelin are the names that were in Berlin.
Yes.
And I think he was also saying that if you track like the timeline, they weren't there before, if that makes sense. So those family names weren't in that region until after that incident happened.
Yeah.
Some historians believe the legend reflects a 13th century children's crusade. Say that 3 times fast. 13th century children's crusade. 13th century children's crusade. Part of the wave of medieval crusades aimed at winning back the Holy Land. Others believe that their children fell prey to the Black Plague, though the dates don't match up. I think that was like the 13.
What, the Black Plague?
Mm-hmm.
Was it? I should know this. I did a whole paper on the Black Plague.
You would.
Yeah, because we had to pick, and that's what I chose.
You chose the Black. What were the other options?
I don't even remember. It was for English. No, wait. Yeah, I think it was for like English class or something.
Yeah, give me the bubonic plague. 1346 to about 1353. So this would have occurred before.
Okay. The date listed in all local documentation pinpoints June 26th as the day the children disappeared. This is also the date of pagan midsummer celebrations.
Is that like
the movie? With the cult? What was the name of it? Was it Midsummer?
You see my face? I don't know. I don't know what that is.
You talking about you don't know what the movie is?
No, I don't even really know.
I've never seen it though.
You know what a pagan midsummer?
No, that's why I was like.
No, I just imagine a bunch of white people walking around in a circle, like doing stuff like this.
That's pretty much, I think, what the movie was, because they had the flower crowns and stuff. Yeah, but it was like a cult or something.
Like they're like sacrificing.
Yeah, they were doing sacrifices.
Okay.
Interesting. Historians believe that the Piper led the children to the Copen or the hills. This is where midsummer was celebrated by lighting fires on the hills. Oh, that sounds fun.
And dancing around them and
yeah,
killing pigs, maybe. Sacrificing babies.
That I wouldn't do that part. I would go for the other. One theory is that on their way to the midsummer festivities, a local Christian crusader massacred the group. What?
Mm-hmm. So, like, you remember the Christian Crusades were intense.
Yeah. So. That just caught me off guard.
Yeah. That's one theory. Is that better or worse, though, than your kids being tricked by a flute-playing guy in a colorful outfit?
I think that's worse.
Oh, yeah, because at least you have hope that they're still alive.
And not massacred.
True.
They could have also led the children to local monasteries.
I feel like this is like two extremes. Like someone's like, the historians are like, okay, well, they could have been massacred by Christian crusaders. Like everybody died. Or they could have, just taken them and tried to convert them. Just taking them to, local monasteries. Praise Jesus. Like what? One of the two.
Oh.
It just seems extreme.
Both? Or just the crusade? The crusaders?
Well, I'm saying in comparison to the other, they feel like two separate extremes. Yeah. Like it's like, they were just trying to show them the will of God, or like what, show them, the Christian way, versus, oh, you're not Christians? Die.
True.
They slaughtered them all. One of the two. An interesting theory has to do with Saint Vitus's dance, or the medieval phenomenon of dancing mania. I've been waiting to talk about this since day one.
Same.
This dancing plague is documented surfacing in continental Europe in the 11th century. A form of mass hysteria, dancing mania, would spread from individuals to large groups. So it would be like, I had dancing fever.
Yeah, because it started with the one woman dancing in the street. Yeah.
And somebody's like, why is she dancing? Oh, okay. All right. Fuck it up then. And started dancing with her. Then it was just like a domino effect.
Mm-hmm.
They were consumed with the urge to leap, sing, and dance feverishly, sometimes for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Weeks. At times, they would hallucinate to the point of exhaustion, in some cases, death. So think like, because they died, death. It's the ultimate.
Yeah.
So think like the movie Flashdance and the music video Maniac. So like picture her like, or picture people in the street like doing a little, she's a maniac man. That's all I picture.
Yeah, true.
thousands of people.
One 13th century dance mania outbreak happened just south of Hamelin in the town of Erfurt. Did I say it right?
Erfurt. Hey.
Erfurt. A group of children were documented as wildly gyrating as they traveled out of town. What are you doing?
Wildly gyrating. Like, Mom, what's happening? All the way out of... Oh, sorry. When gyrating goes wrong. I was about to say, all the way out of town. It's just stupid. The visuals this is giving me is great.
They traveled almost 13 miles on foot to a neighboring what?
No, I'm just responding to it. Sorry. I'm genuinely amused by what you're saying. Sorry.
I thought you were laughing at the way I said.
No, I was amused at... Read it again. Sorry.
Because miles is another one that's hard for me. With my accent.
Oh.
They traveled almost 13 miles on foot to a neighboring town.
I just picture just a group, especially, I'm sorry, I always pick on you guys, but I love white people. I do. I really do. Elementary school, middle school, high school, college representing. That's all I saw. So, no, not all I saw, but I love white people. I just imagine droves of white people. Like, imagine the Dave Chappelle episode when he was like, anybody can dance, they just need the right music.
Yeah.
And so just imagine, like, them walking down the streets like this. Like, out of town, and they can't stop. You can't control it.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
What about bathroom breaks? Do they eat? Like, some of the children died.
Sorry.
I don't know how else to say died.
Because it was like we were just laughing and then some of the children died.
Making fun of them and then it's like, no,
they
but
died.
this was, they died.
Sorry.
Sorry that you danced yourself to death. Having literally danced themselves to death. This reminds me of Hocus Pocus. Dance until you die. How do you dance yourself to death? Is it because they weren't taking bathroom breaks or eating? So like,
yeah, they were just dancing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like, did a couple of them get hit by like car? But they didn't have cars in the 1200s. They got ran over by a horse. The children who survived suffered from chronic tremors.
Damn.
So it's like every now and then they just dance. Like sitting in class and what you do it again. Teacher's like, you're okay, you're okay. No more dance mania, you're okay. Roboting and stuff. It's a condition. God, who gave us a podcast? Talking about serious stuff. Who gave us a podcast?
Oh, man.
Theorists believe that the town of Hamelin suffered from the same dancing plague. They believed their children feverishly danced out of town to the tune of the Pied Piper. Whoa,
Don't.
I need to come up with a different song too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, still one of his songs, but I can't think of like a more appropriate one. You know what I mean? Like one that doesn't indicate pedophile.
You don't have a hard time with
She's stuck in the closet. That's what they heard. She trapped in the closet.
Oh my God. The tale of the Pied Piper is known in at least 42 countries and 30 languages, and it appears in international art, literature, and music. Much like the tale, the town of Hamelin still stands. Even today, it still looks as though it belongs to a fairy tale. I want to see it.
The town of Hamelin.
Yes.
The town offers tours. Local restaurants plate a rat tail signature dish made from thinly sliced pork.
I would not eat that. Even though it's still not a rat tail.
No. And it probably tastes like bacon.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't eat it.
It's the look of it. It's the look for me. The bakeries do a brisk business in rodent-shaped breads and cakes.
Why?
I want to go to see it. Because it's the Pied Piper theme.
I guess.
I want to just see them, is all. The Hamelin Museum offers a Pied Piper reenactment with local actors during the summer, and souvenir shops have an endless supply of rat-inspired memorabilia. What?
Because it's just the rats.
It is the rats. But then it's like, what are the reenactments? Like, do they do it with
want to see that.
Rats, or do they do it with children?
Oh, good question.
Because are you celebrating the fact that this man took your children away? Yay! No more kids. Like,
fuck them kids.
Yeah. You did us a favor. Or, I don't know, the global success. I don't know. What do you believe? What is the theory you stand by the most?
Let's see. I think I would like to believe that they were just led out of town and not massacred.
But still by the Pied Piper?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, that makes sense, and the dancing plague makes sense, but
it don't. I mean, it does, since it's like documented. But
yeah, because the thing that's hard for me to believe is the magical flute. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go with the dancing plague.
Dancing plague.
Yeah.
Do I want to go dancing mania, or do I want to say massacred? Because it was a wild time.
It was.
And they did not care about kids or nothing in the Crusades. They were just slaughtering everybody. Hydra kids, Hydra wife, they out here slaughtering everybody. So
yeah, I mean, that could have happened. I just don't want to.
You just don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Okay. And usually you're more menacing than me.
Wow.
You're darker than me. You can't even lie. UFOs, come get me. I listen to curse stuff.
That doesn't mean I want kids to die.
I bought a Divic. No, I'm just kidding.
I would never do that.
I know. That is all, folks. That's all, folks.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at It's a Strange World Podcast and on Twitter at Pod Strange World. We would love to hear from you. What do you think happened to the children in Hamelin?
Yes. Also, we welcome all feedback and any episode suggestions. We will shout you out. Even if you just want to say, hi, hello, hey there, looking good. We would just love to hear from you.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of It's a Strange World After All. I can't with you.
Thank you for... Dang, I can't with you. Thank you for keeping it strange with us.
Thank you.
Bye. Sayonara. See you later, sucker. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Okay.
What else?
Bye.
Bye.